I'll get into some controversial watch advice here. I'm going to say don't buy a starter watch. Wait a little longer and buy your keeper watch first. A starter watch is a semi-nice watch that you buy to kick off your collection. It's a way to slowly get into more expensive pieces, maybe to find your way or explore your preferences in watches, or something to wear until you can afford your first choice in a luxury watch. By definition, most people won't keep a starter watch, they'll trade up from there. Mine was the Omega Seamaster Midsize Automatic in 38mm. I purchased one in 1999, back when Rolex was too expensive for me. It was a nice watch and I wore it for 4 to 5 years, but it never kept my interest long term. It was too big to be a dress watch and too small to be a true diver watch. And I knew that I eventually wanted to get into Rolex. After getting the DateJust in 2003, the Seamaster got less and less use, and especially after getting the Submariner Date in 2005, I knew I didn't want the Seamaster any longer. This DateJust is so clean and simple and durable. It's held up extremely well. The bracelet is still in good shape, even though it's a hollow center link and a little bit rattly. The dial and the markers still look pristine. I wear this watch with a suit or even when I'm out for a run. It never came with a lot of lume, just some slivers on the hands and a dot at the outer edge of each hour marker. I wouldn't say it's extremely legible, and the newer references are a lot better in that respect, but this does get the job done. Paired up with the Submariner Date, this was my two-watch collection for a lot of years, a sporty dress watch and a true diver watch. And these two took over any need for me to have the Omega. So personally, I wouldn't advise buying a starter watch. You'll lose money by selling it, and you could have just waited longer to save up and put that original purchase price into a nicer Rolex. You can still buy a vintage or near vintage DateJust at a reasonable price, and you can't go wrong with a plain steel DateJust, something similar to this. There's a rule written somewhere that you should never sell your first Rolex, and that's 100% true. I know I would just regret it immediately if I sold this DateJust. Let me know in the comments, is a starter watch a useful learning experience or just not worth it? And check out some of my other videos.